Hi, Coach Angela here. This blog is going to be consisting of how to get started with your 21 day fix. First, I just want to apologize for my voice. I'm getting over a cold, and so my voice is a little bit raspy. Anyways, so if you haven't received your packet, you're probably wondering, how do you get started? What's going to come in my package? What am I going to do? You probably have all these questions and no answers. And maybe you've gotten some answers, but you're still not sure. And I hope that this group has been inspiring you and keeping you motivated, so that when your package does arrive, you know exactly what you need to do. So when you get your packet, depending on if you order the challenge pack or just the basic 21 day fix, if you ordered your challenge pack, you're going to be getting a bag of Shakeology or a box, just depending on what your preference was. You're going to be getting your colored containers. I know they look small, but you'll be surprised on how much food you can fit inside this little container. And then you're also going to be getting a book. This is going to be your food Bible. That's how I like to refer it to. This is a book that you're going to go to when you have questions, you're not sure, your recipes, what foods to eat, how many colored containers to have in a day, and much more. So you do not want to lose this book. And you're also going to be getting your workout DVDs. I don't have that with me right now, but I just wanted to show you the essentials. So you'll be getting your workout DVDs and some other information inside your packet. And of course, you get me as your coach and this amazing group that we are all in. So when you get your package, I encourage that you just open it up, take a look at everything, make sure you have your containers, your Shakeology, a Shakeology cup, your workout DVDs, and a few extra bonuses that come in your packet. And just kind of open everything up, take a glance at your book, and I really encourage that you spend time reading your book, because if you just open your book or you don't open your book, you're not going to have any idea what to do. You're going to be nervous and you're going to be overwhelmed. So I always encourage, before you start, spend some time over the weekend, look at your book, read your book, take notes, mark it up so that you know exactly what you need to be doing, and you can always refer back to it at a later time. But the most important parts that I'm going to discuss right now is on page 4. It's called Get Started, and you're going to be calculating your calories. You need to know how many calories you're going to be maintaining a day, depending on how much you weight and the type of activity lifestyle that you live. So once you calculate that, and it gives you a formula. It gives you a formula so you know exactly what you need to do, what numbers you need to plug in, and so forth. And then once you figure out your calorie target, you are going to look at page 5 and go to the calorie chart. And depending on what category you fall in, I fall in under category 1. That's how many colored containers you're going to be having. So for me, I'm having 3 greens, 2 purples, 4 reds, 2 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 2 teaspoons. So that's exactly how many colored containers I can have. So whatever number is next to it, that's the amount that you need to have on a daily basis. Now your next question probably is, what foods do you eat? Well, that's a good question. So from there, you want to start on page 11, and it starts with the green container. Everything that's listed on this list is what you can have. If it's not listed, you cannot have it. And I say that only just to get you started for the first round of 21 days, because I really want you to grasp the understanding of what the program is about and how to portion control, how to feed your bodies the right foods, and just, start this new lifestyle. I know it does say 21 days, but I believe that it's more than just 21 days. It becomes a lifestyle. You're going to be going on round after round after round, and you're going to see great results. And if you stick to the plan, you follow the booklet, you use these beautiful containers, you drink your Shakeology once a day. I was going to say month. Once a day. You have your water. You exercise. And I would really encourage that you would work on your spiritual fitness part of it. Maybe get a Bible. A journal, or a planner, and use that as your guideline. I would encourage that you spend time every day, whether it's the morning, afternoon, before bed, and just kind of write down your thoughts, what you ate, how you felt, why you didn't exercise. You know, just some way where you can go back and reflect on your journey, because this is the journey. So, with that said, so starting on page 11, you're going to be looking at each page, each colored container, and that's the type of food that you can have. Now, let's say, for instance, you have all your containers, and by the end of the day, you have one blue, one red, one purple left over. What do? Well, don't freak out. That's okay. It happens. Maybe your day was really busy. Maybe you weren't able to get all your meals in. Maybe you just, whatever the case may be, that's okay. So just make sure that you do better the next day. Don't beat yourself up. I want this journey to be rewarding for you. I don't want it to be stressful. I don't want you freaking out. I just have so many thoughts, and everything wants to come out at once. But basically, my point is just enjoy your journey. Now, when it comes to meal planning, what do? Now, what Alex and I have done in the past is we go shopping one day out of the week, depending on what day is good for us. We go shopping, we buy all our meals for the week or two, and we just kind of just prep everything up. We cut up all our fruits, we store them in containers, we buy chicken, we just kind of just use a guideline. We use a guideline and we just prep our meals. We put them in containers. Go to your local Dollar Tree and buy a bunch of containers so that you can store your meals in. And I know some of you guys work, so it can be a little bit more harder, but if you prepare yourself a day before or a couple days in advance, it'll become easier. Maybe the first couple of times when you prep your meals, it might seem like a long time, but eventually it's going to come down to like 15 to 20 minutes, because you're just going to be able just to cut everything up, put it in the container, take your notes, whatever it is you need to do, put it in the refrigerator or pack it in your lunch pail, and then the next day you just grab your meals and you go. So meal prepping is so important. So when you go to the grocery store, make sure that you have this booklet with you. Or if you don't take it and you want to leave it at home, that's fine. But write your foods down on a piece of paper. So that way you have your grocery list. You know exactly where you need to go. You're not going to buy anything that's processed. You're not going to buy anything that's in a box. You really want to just stay fresh fruits, fresh veggies, meats, waters, everything that's on this list is what you want to have.